Hello, hello. Okay, now we're live. We are playing Vladislav Artemiev. Only 32-19. Kind of a free win for us in the first round here at Title Tuesday. Welcome in, everybody. Only 32-19, chat. Let's stop B4. Okay, classic kind of English structure. Happy to put my pawn on E5, grab more over here. I'm gonna just play kind of D6, F5 maybe F4. Let's see what we come up with. All right, he's bringing this knight here to stop. Well, he's bringing it here, really. Okay, go for it, I guess. He really wants B4. Okay, I have to kind of do something while he does that, right? I don't know, I'm just going to kind of play here. So he plays B4. Do I play E4? Do I take and push? Probably take once. And then maybe F4. F4 gets me nowhere. I think it just kind of hands this square and reduces flexibility. Still not clear what I'll be wanting to play. We could trade everything. Okay, he didn't even like B4, for the record. He's just kind of wanting to see what I'm going to do. I'm wanting to see what he's going to do. So sure where we go from here. Something weird like this just defends his pawn. Steps out the way. Maybe we can play B6 even. Weird idea, but maybe a valid one. B6, just take. Definitely a weird idea. But I think like this is what he wanted to attack right there and there, and now he can't really. Coming out here, bishop E6. He's going to go knight D5. Go here. Knight 8 is an idea. This is protected. Could throw a knight b5. Actually, a knight takes d6. Is that a problem? Yeah, wait. Aren't I just losing? Take knight b5. Well, I'm losing a pawn. Unless I find something clever. Okay, knight takes d6. Well, maybe I'm not really. Takes queen d3. Also, if he does that, the thing is, in knight b5 I go here. You didn't even want to do it, okay. So I will play knight to, okay, knight a5 is fine. I kind of wanted the a-line, but I think the knight a5 is interesting. My next move is just d5. Unless maybe say knight a4, pressure's here. d5. Probably some issues, right? a4, e4. Comes in here. Okay, I gotta take it. Let's just come over. Yeah, k7. Okay, I mean, I've got some breakthrough ideas. Somehow I like my position. Actually, it's hard for him to use that square. Okay, wants me c4. If I go queen a8, that's what he will play. Do we do something like this? e4? Alright, that's what he wanted, of course. Of course. I should come back here. I felt like I was just getting attacked. Okay, I'm trying to take this guy, but maybe just does that. Okay, I have to guard these. He's not having a great time, is he? Yeah, aesthetically, that knight on c4 is quite something. Why did that not occur to me? d7, I have this. Oh, that was slick. Up 2 pawns here. He is up 2 pawns. Oh, and this is worse than that. Okay, GG. GG. I love you too, Entertainment 158. Let's finish setting up this stream. Let's go. Alright, the next game should start in a moment. What did happen here anyway? Kind of like my position. Wasn't that good. He has this nice idea to take it and then put a knight on c4, and now that's like a light square knight against a dark square bishop. His pawns are just kind of annoying to defend, and this is just a nice trade he made. Oh, you never gave me much of a chance after that. I should have... Let's see. I mean, knight takes is to be preferred, which just kind of prevents that whole idea. And he should play this move e4 to lock it down, because I'm trying to play d5, I think. So e4. Trade the light square bishops, then put all the pawns on that color. Nasty strategic strategy. Okay, Sib Elephant. Vladislav Artemiev is now 2-0 against me. I'm impressed. Okay, next game. We're playing an FM from India. You think this is what he looks like right now? Like, that's really how old he is, approximately. Safin Safaroakan. There's this fun line I know. And actually, if you play knight c6 instead of bishop g7, which is completely unintuitive, it stops this fun line I know. Shout out to Chess Mood, which is where I learned this gambit. I think the inventors of this gambit. Bang! d4. Bang, bang. Oh, let's go. Let's go. This is a fun one. This is an opportune moment to strike before the knight comes to c6 and guards lots of important squares. And also, before they're ready to castle, look at all those light square pawns, only one dark square bishop, so who guards the d6 square then? Who keeps my knight out of d6? Well, typically they play pawn d6 here, because knight d6 and then I hit this. So d6 I would go bishop f4. d5 is the other move. I would take it and try to get through with a light square bishop. Otherwise, tough stuff. Tough stuff. What's up, Jerry Goose, Dolije Loof, Pepper, Ilya, Rolene, Mohammed. What's it called? I don't know what it's called. You can find it on chessmood.com and in a lot of my games because I like this. It was actually made for the playing against the Pirates, and I just kind of refashioned it. Bishop e5, by the way, what they played with only move. So they're playing correctly on only moves. Queen a3, though, filthy idea. First of all, huge fan of queen a3 or h3. Often a3 if there's no dark square bishop there, just as a pattern in chess. I mean, shout out to Fischer's game 6 against Spassky. Okay, knight e7, we should go here before they castle. So here, I got a few ideas. Castles in like f4 is like kind of my main one. I think though, what I can just do, just kind of like knight f3, knight g5. Let me castle long. Okay, let's play knight f3. So if knight c6, knight g5, not obvious what you're doing about that, right? Maybe you should play f6. Because that's what they're thinking about here. Knight c6, knight g5. Because if f6, I just eat. Okay, they just play king g7 and just offer me this as a tribute. As a tribute. I volunteer as tribute. Okay. No check to win my knight. Queen keeps on to both of her horses. I just want to like crash right through, like f4, f5, or g4, which is the move, chat. Let's go. Let's just do it, right? Like what are we messing around for? Bang, G4, H5, right? Rook's no longer there. The king's going that way. I don't want knight c6 and like queen a5 check trading queens. Knight c6, something I'm thinking about honestly is taking it. Take. I guess, yeah, queen a5 is not really playable. I can trade knight a5, yep. So knight c6, trade twice. Okay, he plays f6. He doesn't want any of that smoke. What do we think? What do we think, chat? Take, bang. E5, bang. Could, but also like just not necessary. Knight f7 is like another move, which is completely unnecessary. Let's just come back like a normal person. I just need to listen to myself right now. When I say knight takes c8 is also an interesting thing to throw in, right? It forces knight takes c8. Can't take with the queen because you would lose that knight. That's not a fun recapture. I mean, that's hanging among other things. So yeah, I mean, I could do it right now, or I could push g5. I did kind of clog this lane. I think this is actually a good thing to do. It's a good thing to do because that's kind of hanging. e5. Also an idea. h5, g5. Yeah, I mean, h5, I think they need to play g5 almost reflexively. Actually, yeah, okay, take. Who would have thought I would take it, right? Because that knight looks like the best piece and that bishop looks like the worst piece. However, that recapture is highly inconvenient if you're black. Grab it. It's queen e7 or queen d6. He played. So if I come here, it's hanging. Alright, so my king's in the middle. This is why I want h5, h6 included. Knight f4 starts looking tenuous. I think this is what I want. Alright, so I can play, well, queen a5. I gotta move my king. Takes 8. e4, e2. Okay, I have a dumb idea. For e4, I'm just going to king d2. I'm just playing h5. I'm just going here, and we're just going here. And I'm just going to be like, what are you going to do to me? What are you going to do to me? I could go rook e1 here, but let's just go. And we'll coordinate some friends. So before, I'm not giving you a chance to develop, and I think my knight, I felt like with this setup, my knight guards some important squares around my king. Let's see, I'm down one pawn. Just got some chaos here. Okay, yeah, I felt like you had to do that. Now I take, because if you play g5 then h6, then that's also like, then I play queen d6 and I try to take it. Maybe you should have done that. I don't know. Okay, now I want to like just like rook h7 and swing the other rook, right? Why can't I do that? I can. Check. Swing you around. Here. But check just back. We're good. Look at the knight guarding important stuff. Look at Mr. Knight. I just need Mrs. Queen involved. Like, where's she coming? It's kind of the only square she can use. But right now, okay, check is a threat. She just needs to be closer to the action. d6, and then maybe we can trade and take f6. So okay, now rook e2, I have knight f4 critically. Shout out to queen. Check wins the rook. Otherwise, they could sneak in there. So that's big. Big news. And if my queen gets hit, she probably goes here to keep that same resource on f4, but also to sneak in there if she gets hit. Could try to come there. 2. Yeah, I think that's also winning because like check. Okay. But now if we just trade everything and queen of 6. this is the most brutal. Here, try to come there, and rook h5. I guess they got... No, they don't have that one. Yeah, this was a good idea. Yeah, they had to just do that in desperation, but we're up a rook. Oh! Queens are hitting each other. Okay. That was a funny moment at the end. We played queen a5 check, and I didn't notice this part. Okay. She was invented. I think that was actually quite well played, maybe? Unless I just... game review might totally roast me right now. Okay, 91.4. Could be worse in a non-increment blitz game at a high level. Okay. You guys are good. I don't look over at my chat during games, and also you guys are on a 15-second delay. And also, no offense, but I would probably trust myself the most. You can write whatever. Bishop c4. Right, so, this gambit. Yeah, the course I watched was actually an anti-modern course, and it's with knight c3 here and bishop c4. Okay, we'll talk more about this later. But okay, good win. Next round until Tuesday. Another GM. What did I do to get so lucky? Sanan Sugurov from Hungary. Oh. Yes. This attack. He played knight d2, which is actually a very good line. Okay. Now we throw g5 at him. That's the point in 84. It's to play g5, actually. This is a fun one. Unless he knows this line. Take, knight takes g5. Well, nobody knows this line, but he came up with it. Okay. This is the best line to play. This is the best line to play by a lot. And you came up with it really fast. Wow. That, like, never happens. Don't try this at home, kids. What if I do play h5? Okay, takes, check. I've faced this before. I mean, yeah, the point, as I recall, is just to run the king. It's just to run Mr. King. Run away. From this. E6. Come back. Yeah, I mean, this is an absurd find. Maybe it was prepped somehow, like knight e4 been making waves. The Great attack against the delayed London. I honestly don't know which is a more likely explanation. But yeah, GMs are built different, one way or the other. Okay, you didn't even want to give me that. I mean, this is the idea. I honestly don't feel like my king is in imminent danger somehow. G8, D7. Okay. So for the piece, there's a few pawns. There are a few pawns. I'm going to go here, and he's going to go f4. Okay, what else do I do? Yeah, king safety, not the issue here. It's actually just finding a way through this. I'll try. He wants this trade. I mean, worse things could happen. Well, I don't want to also lose h7. He's going to take h7? Probably should have thought that through first. d4. c5, what do you think? Yeah, I think I gotta play with this. Queen d4, c5. Still, though, pawn takes. It's actually. You know, there's a reason I rejected that the first time around. But anyway, king a7, c6, b6. I have no idea why he didn't play that. Okay. This is my only idea. How many pawns does he have? He has 3 pawns for these, okay. This is still very... not that clear, actually. This wasn't smart. Queen takes, I lose this. Rook takes, I lose this. You didn't even want that. Queen takes now. Queen takes all this. And rook e8. This pawn's annoying to defend, and this bishop is so... I've got nothing with you, Mr. Bishop. I've got nothing I can do with you. I'll just take it. I guess something's coming. Just wanted to stop defending his pawn, but it's a monster structure I'm facing. 5, I gotta take it, and rook of 8. But yeah, I cannot stop these guys. I feel like there's better ways my opponent could have played it, but maybe not, I don't know. That might be a good thing to hurl at them. A little late now. Taken. This is tough. Like the dark square pawns are actually, since there's so many of them, they restrict it, because there's nothing I can attack. It's not like I can ever reach this guy. It's just out quantitied here. Takes maybe freedom. Maybe. Just want to do. Oh, I forgot he's got dudes. Didn't even see it. It's so rude. Okay, now I saw it. Yep. Okay, GG. Man, this guy knew that opening. Yeah, that position was just impossible. I guess we had chances here. Position could have been a lot worse. Plus 25. Trading queens was a very poor decision on my part, actually. Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes a lot of sense. It's really easy to send the pawns when you don't have to worry about king. So why? I just needed to keep them on and just kind of hang out. This, yeah, just kind of made it such that everything wins. Like, you just hurl these at me. There's just so many of them relative to anything, any resistance I can make. Okay, wait. Okay. Alright, 130, 200 GM, 130, 100 GM. Dheim is currently on a 3-stream streak, plus 350 bits. Appreciate you. Welcome back. We are playing CM from, I know that flag, Austria. This is my opponent. Let's play Goring Gambit. Let's go. Let's go. Look at this. Bang. Yeah, it's Gambit glasses time. It's Gambit glasses time until Tuesday. Oh yeah, he's taking more pawns. Take them all, baby. So, it's a Danish, except critically with these moves included. We play knight f3, knight c6, and then we do this, which is a very important nuance that I will talk about after I crush my opponent. Okay, bishop e7 without d6. So without d6 means he's saying, please, please, please play e5. I'm saying, okay, if you really, really beg me, I will. So knight e4 is a big no-no. So that pretty much leaves g4. Unless you want to go here, which I don't think we do. Knight h5, you can lose it instantly. Knight g8, well, that certainly, well then queen d5. I actually don't know how you guard this at all. That's interesting, except you lose a piece, because I can take both of these guys. The bishop's on e7. Otherwise, this is a nice idea. e5, d5 as like a little counterpunch. Oh, wait. They want to trade and then push c2. That didn't even occur to me as a thing. Interesting. And if I take d8, obviously the bishop takes. So I could go here and forces like gf6. And then knight takes c3. That seems fun. I could also take, or g8. And then dodge the queen trade. Let's say something like queen c2. Try to take h7. I think that might be the most annoying. So it takes, you can't take d1 because I will take with check. So we're at g8. Now I'm going to go here. What a weird position. What an interesting idea they had. Okay. So now I want to take h7. Now I'm saying you got to step up and your king's still in the middle. So I don't want to give you the chance to run away. You obviously want to go that way. You would have some protection in that vicinity. Rook takes g7, quite obliged. What am I going to do? So rook d1 is interesting. Oh, why did that move not occur to me at all? Queen d3. Good move. Good move. That didn't occur to me. So... Actually, I don't even know if I want to dodge this anymore. This is potentially problematic. e5. Totally missed on my part. This move. Okay. I have no choice. Also need to stop at this. Oh, didn't want to take this. Okay, say less. I guess he was concerned about pressure here, but what if I don't make bishop f6 so easy for you? What if it's not so easy? I keep bothering them, hang on to this guy as long as I can. Bishop d5, rook e1, trade, bishop f6, rook g4. I just want to hang on to him. He's very, very valuable to me, actually. Very, very, very valuable. I understand, like, rook takes g6, you were way behind in development. It looked like maybe knight b5, but I think they had an opportunity to do it. And it's my mission to make sure that was their last opportunity. We are equal in pawns. I've doubled C's and I have doubled G's. Extras and extras. I don't know how to evaluate this. I don't know. Probably if you turn on an engineer, black is better. Is the truth. Okay, I like this move. Just because I want my rooks to play. And takes and just here, that's what I was saying, right? That's simple enough. f5. I also have another spot I can go to, which is theirs. Okay, they do take it. Bishop f6, so that's a very good diagonal, actually. I kind of forgot about b2, truthfully. Which is not a good one to forget about. That one actually matters, for sure. Okay, wait. Shoot. I can't just let that go. Yeah, I gotta do. Yeah, but they can take b2 and then g7. Alright, we're sort of just down a pawn. Gonna have to try to pull some magic. Don't really have, like... It's not like queens are on the board and I can sacrifice. Fall for it. Or crook. Don't know what to attack. But he should just push. Keeps both sets of rooks on. Come on. Let's go. What? Ah! You ran out of time before 65 queen takes f2. Which means I played it on my end, but it didn't hit the server in time. Which means that we didn't draw this game by, like, very small fractions of a second. If this move went through. Obviously, they're out of mating material. That sucks. That sucks. I mean, it's valid, I guess, here to play rook f2. All's fair in love and chess. But yeah, non-increment chess is non-increment chess. I mean, good move, I guess. Not drawing the game so you can be down a queen. But yeah, something went wrong in that opening. Okay, so I'm supposed to, I've never seen this before, take, I have rook d8 check here. This is wild. I have two pieces for the rook in this position. Can't really keep it. I can take this one, actually. Take this one and then kind of maybe get this soon. This is a wild two pieces for the rook situation because he's got currently 3 extra pawns. Although one of those should go away in a moment, and well, tricky to evaluate. I mean, the entrance is plus 0.3, but that's anyway what I should have done. This is an interesting idea, because if you just play knight g4, I go here, and if castles now, I play h3, you don't want to allow this trade. So you should take it, but then I get like all this awesome compensation here. Knight d5, looking at knight f6 check ideas, and attacking h7, and this is just my favorite. So yeah, queen c2 was not smart, because I totally missed queen d3, and actually here I should just be losing. Minus 2.3. I should just be completely lost to the fact that I battled into this game. It's pretty crazy. Here should just be down a very clean pawn. Somehow we won one of them back, and kept their pawns at bay. Here I should lose immediately due to like trade and push, and I just have nobody around that's gonna stop this before I can push my own. This was interesting, so I got my h-pawn cooking. This all should have been drawn until here, where now I'm winning. Wait. Oh, I'm winning a rook in this position, guys. So if he goes to the 7th rank, I can go check and take a rook. And he went here, I had e4, so you gotta stay tethered here. King e5, rook f5 doesn't change anything. So king e6, now it's saying take, take, take. And then if he goes to the 5th rank, I can win this pawn. If he goes back, now he cuts this, and I can win this pawn. H5, here, e5 next. G4, oh, this is some big forced line where I'm winning this pawn. So I actually should have been up 2 pawns instead, because I take this rook, and right in the other line, the king and the rook position were switched, so the king stays closer to this pawn. So objectively, this shit was actually all drawn. I had no way to win this, because his pawn was just as fast as one of mine. And so here I gave up my rook for the pawn, and okay, this is drawn, obviously. But flagged in the nick of time. Flagged in the nick of time. Okay, we'll get him next time. Oh. What's your take on the Elephant Gambit? Is it playable on Title Tuesday level? I like the Elephant Gambit, but no to that question. Because I think I actually, before like even Schrantz and such made the video on the Elephant Gambit, I was actually trying to make this work. I was doing like a lot of research, and my conclusion was I'm not going to make a video on the Elephant Gambit because I didn't think it was good enough, is the truth. So, just like this line here, 63, right, kind of the main thing, check, and you undo this castle quickly. I think my concern, or did I get that wrong? Is that white just kind of needs to play the most obvious moves, right? Like, the biggest test I use of any of my gambits is, does the most natural moves lose? And I think everything I played here for white is kind of the most obvious thing to do. I think it's pretty clear you have to go queen e2 here to make this pin. Because in knight d4, okay, you take this, and that's very nice for black with an additional tempo here. And then you would keep drawing away at this, and then you would parry the check like so. And then you take it, and then you just try to develop your pieces in castle. So, here, I don't know, I mean, there's not still fun stuff here, but like d takes e6 is an okay move, knight d2 is an okay move. Like I'm looking at the engine now, like all top 3 moves here are fine. There's not enough ways for white to just kind of like go wrong. But like it's fun, like you're down 2 pawns and you have some compensation. But like I'm still looking at a position where the 3rd best move is plus 1.3. So, totally fun. If you like it, go for it. But I just think there's better things. There's ways to put more pressure on your opponent. Like the third best move should not be plus 1.3, you know? Okay, next game. We're playing Carl Strugnell, which... Oh! Carl Strugnell, if my memory serves me, from Wales, yes? Who's one of the chess boxing commentators at the World Chess Boxing Championships in Serbia. And I met him. And former World Chess Boxing Champion, I believe, as we play here, one of my favorite Gambits. This is also from Chess Mood. This is the only other one from Chess Mood. Unless he's prepped in it. Bishop b5 check. But I know him quite well, and he was there for my competition in the world's greatest sport in Serbia in September. And as a chess boxing organizer extraordinaire. Okay. Yeah, I think he was quite prepped here. He was quite prepped here. I did not shock him with this one. Alright, we gotta take this before the knight can help. Are we just kind of down a pawn? Alright, I think we can generate some comp though. We're just gonna trade. We're gonna long castle. We're gonna play c5, we're gonna bring our rooks. We're gonna play knight b6. He goes king takes, interesting. Alright, I did kind of like the c line, but... long castle. Carl Strugnell. Strugnell is his last name, right? Yeah. My man from the chess boxing world. Let's play here knight b6. Yeah, because knight e5 I still have rook e8 with the pin. Should otherwise be an annoying move. So, okay, and he brings his king to d3, which is a smart setup because I wanted to attack it like so. So knight d5, he has g3. c5, I think, well, c5 knight e5 he's going to play. c5 knight e5. Well, his problem there, actually, after knight e5, is rook e8, knight takes f7, rook d7. The knight is trapped in that position, in theory. Can't come back to e5, I can take it with this guy. So, try to bother you. c4 check is going to do anything. Here, right, this is the line I was talking about. Rook e8, f7, rook d7. So we should go rook e1. So if I go now like knight a4, knight f7, knight 2. c4 back. Seems like a way to draw the game. Yeah, that seems like a draw. I don't really want that. I'm just trying to play for something. I don't really know if I have a right to. Alright, let's play rook e7 to try to shift along here. f6, I think we're just kind of trading some rooks. Since you're coming here. so ecstatic about trading. Don't think I have so much of a choice. Trade. So you would want rook e4, f5, rook f4, g5. Takes. Don't know what's happening there. Trade, rook e4, f5, rook e4, d5. Okay, he just wants to repeat. What if I don't want to repeat, though? Now we've got options. Knight d5, I can come to f4, I can come to b4, c3. Okay, a4, I mean, but that only takes away one of my many ideas. So, do I even want to play f6 first? Maybe not. Maybe let's leave you there for a second. So a4, I understand it, but I think I can work around it. It's not a super pleasant structure. Like, I had a little bit of compensation for this pawn, for sure. Not a super pleasant structure. G3 would keep an 8 out of here. But that is not their top worry, because I have an 8b4 check. Also, I can drive you away when I want. Who said you can't have compensation in the endgame? Okay, so I'm coming either here or here, right? Either there or there. I'm just gonna kind of try to keep bothering them. I think they should have traded knights. Although it wasn't clear how you were guarding this. Rook e4, f5, rook f4, d5 I was gonna try. Trying to prepare g5 in that position. So b1, okay, but it gives me this, right? So, I mean, I could try to force my way in there. That seems a little greedy. Seems a little bit greedy. Okay, let's just take then. Take and check. Look at this. King 4. Knight g2. g1. Yeah. We can do this. So g1 I expect. Back. Takes, I have check, which is a nasty one. But I don't know where else you were going on than e4, or else you were kind of getting forked or something. f6 or f5. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've got lots of nice targets now. The king is floating around. I don't think you can guard everything if you're white here. I need to prove that. Okay, now we have check and take. This king is running out of squares. In fact, take here. Well, I don't know. Maybe I just take some guys. Just should take some guys. Got him with a little trickery. GG. Good game. To Vulcanator. Carl Strugnell, just to confirm I'm talking about the right guy. I mean, I think so. Unless there's another Carl Strugnell. Of World Chess Boxing fame. I co-commentator for a few matches. Good game. Okay, so it came out of a French, we'll talk later. Maria Teresa from Peru. Maria Teresa Jimenez Salas. 2,500 WIM from Peru in the next round of Title Tuesday. This is a fun line. Not as fun when they play some good line. Okay, gotta take it. It's a whole thing. I'm trying to play D takes C3 as a weird way to free you. Okay, that was the extent of my knowledge. Queen C2 or takes and then Queen C2. Do I want your queen out? Maybe not. I feel like I do. Come on out. Come on out. And now I will attack you with a couple things. Castling short has now an additional headache. Not a huge headache, but something you gotta deal with, kinda. Unless you castle at all. I don't think castling long is advisable. However, it's not my position, it's her position. If you castle long, I want to do things like that. Alright, let's just play bishop here. Because I kind of want to see what they're going to do. Rooks coming here somehow. E5. Okay, let's bring... Is that, like, a real concern? Or a fake concern? Or do I strike because you're still in the middle? Or do I just kind of play something like knight g3? I think I got a couple good moves here. I mean, this is interesting. F4, just because like bishop e7, and I just kind of want to take it. And just open up things. Let's just play knight g3. Let's just play knight g3, see what we can do. Staying a bit flexible with my rooks. My knight now has some good spots. Because if they go that way, then I do want this rook in on the side of d1. Going short seems hard now. You still have to deal with h7, and my knight now can hop around. Okay, they do want short, though. I think most logical is probably just rook d1, honestly. But okay, let's play this move though. I think it's quite annoying. Gonna deal with h like I'll just take and take, right? So, some hits here. Surprising I still haven't played rook d1. Alright, you gotta deal with h7. I'm now not making it easy for you to go in either direction. And I'm threatening rook d1 and potentially an interesting coordination on d7. Yeah, e5 was not it. e5 was not it with your king in the middle. And my knight was very happy to take advantage of the square you gave me. Okay, queen a5, I didn't even go here. So, I mean, this is still on the table. I'm going to play rook f. I'm just going to play rook f. I just need to choose one. I mean, f4 is still on the table, certainly. So just go there. Alright, we'll trade and then swing the other one if you want to go queen takes. And I'll see recapture. I don't know, what, do you want e2? Also, like, who's stopping me? I guess g6 and like the take, but otherwise, like, who's stopping me? Genuine question. Genuine question. Who's gonna tell me no? I would have to sacrifice on g6. Alright, let's play rook d1. If you want it, you can have it. It is all yours. Then I will take on h7. I probably, yeah, b4 made some sense. Okay. No, I want this. No, the sacrifice. Oh, well, actually, no, now they have queen f7. Why did that not occur to me at all? Queen f7, I didn't even clock that. I actually just helped them. Did not see queen f7 even a little bit. Oh, okay, but they didn't either. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, wow, okay. This is my next move. Let's get in there. Let's go. No, I got lucky. I think g6 was a problem. Now they want it, of course. No. Queen h5, g6. Do I just win? I think I just win. Oh, queen h5, they have queen h4. Play this move. Queen d6. Interesting. Okay. Could have traded. Then rook d6. I like this. I think I just will pick up a6 and some pawns on the endgame. Maybe safer to just go to d3. I think, I don't know. Also could have tried attacking. I think we could just win this like so. That is a nice move, actually. not sure I thought this was a good idea. Probably they should have taken on c5. No. Oh my goodness, this is the dumbest thing I've ever done. My bishop was not attacked. Oh my goodness. I win. What? Oh, it was 3-roll? I know that's the best thing to do. Damn, it was 3-roll. In a situation like that, you just kind of take away their legal moves. Dang. Okay. Dumb game. Rip. The clock is not visible. Really? Oh, well, this game started. National Master from Canada, Mar24. Here we go, entitled Tuesday Bushcast Gambit. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Bushcast Gambit accepted, entitled Tuesday. On with the Gambit glasses. Knight f3 slick move. Knight f3 slick move. However, we've got this. So. If you take it, I go d takes, and I open up the bishop and the queen. Bishop e5. So the thing about bishop e5, I'm excited for this one, is that pawn takes c6 is actually okay in this line with a long castle. This is an interesting idea, but I'm probably going to go to a7. I would love to put a knight there. Because if you can't do anything to my king, then it's not unsafe. See seconds, but not minutes. Is anyone else having an issue seeing the clock? Okay, this was interesting, because they took away knight takes, right? Now they want this. Long castle, I have to deal with queen a6. Is that difficult? Probably we should go with a short castle. If you can't stop both things, stop neither. It's a good rule of thumb. Knight g3, knight takes c5, okay. You only have one knight, do one of them. D4, take, nah, not what I want. D4, okay. I can go anywhere, like you can't take this. But if I go queen h5, like you castle, then I want to like bring the knight there, right? Alright, let's give it a shot. Queen h5, so you're gonna castle and I'm gonna play knight f5. Unless you're trying to arrange this. interesting line here. They kind of took away my normal stuff with some weird trades. Typically, I long castle against everything. But I just like the fact that my king is completely insulated, right? Even queen a6 here, king b8, like, it's not like they got a follow-up. Their king's in jeopardy. Short castle, typically I have a bishop here, which would try to get them there. Now short castle, so I play knight f5, I try to take it. If you just do something like c3, then knight h4 is their problem. So knight f5, they would have to, like, sidestep this. And then one of my options would be to trade everything. Queen takes, pawn takes, knight takes d4, fork. And then I'm up a pawn. It's also not really what I want, though. Queen d3, yeah, I missed my dark square bishop. Rook d8. But what's even my threat there? Just kind of the same thing I was going to do last turn. Just the same thing I was doing last turn. Queen d3. Well, here's something. Queen d3, knight h4, and knight bishop e2. That's an idea. That's a weird idea. Okay, queen e4 played. If I go rook e8, you take. You could try to come around or something like that. I mean, I have the same option I had before, which is trading. Knight takes d4. Let's say king g2, knight takes e2, rook b1. And I'm sure if I were an engine, that's what I would recommend. However, I'm not an engine. So what I will recommend instead is something a little more interesting, which is this rook to e8. Ah, didn't want the smoke. Okay, well now rook e2, c3, right? That's kind of what they want. Rook e2, c3, rook e8. I mean, I'm sure this is best. I'm sure it's best. Rook e2, like e5 is an idea. Kind of opening a whole can of worms. Rook e2, c3, rook e8, e5. Yeah, it's just hard to say what like my threat is. I should probably take this. Should probably just take this. I got in a free rook e8. That is a nice thing to have got. If he wants to play pawn takes, be my guest. He might want to play pawn takes to preserve his pawns, but I will play knight h4 and rook around, and I don't think that's really doable. Knight h4, I'm immediately grabbing that if you're just concerned about pawns. So I expect queen takes f3, trade knight takes d4, and then I guess I'll be up a pawn once I take one of these. No, with pawns equal, I undon the glasses. The thing is, this is not like such a world's greatest pawn majority, right? I'd rather take this one, which at least is a pawn majority. King g2, takes c2, rook b1, rook e2. That's what I'll do. I'll just kind of leave him here, right? Takes away bishop e3, which is the most natural spot. Bishop f4 they can play. He goes there, wait, but then I just kind of am able to grab him. Take, rook b8, takes c7. Kind of annoying, actually. Take e3, takes e6. Rook c8. e7, rook a6. Those are tough pawns to guard. I think I do have to do this, actually. I'm just going to come this way and play rook b6. Can't go too far from this, probably. Hard to say what anybody does in this position. that's a guy I can attack. I want this. I'll play h5 and attack him, unless I give it b-line. But this is actually also kind of what I wanted. Okay, go here. This feels like something I can attack. Yes. I think we've made progress. A little bit of traffic jam situation. You guys remember that game, Traffic Jam? This is actually well played, I think. No. Cannot make that trade. Flag. Okay. Yeah, I was not winning by the end. I don't think. Okay, wait. Just.com messaged me, but I X'd out of it. I don't know how to bring it back up. Oh, I've actually played this completely correct. I was supposed to play knight f5. What a move! Oh, I wasn't even supposed to take back. Now it's equal. That's sort of what happened in the game. Knight f5. Like it's 0 exclams, but it deserves 3. So threatens rook e8. So if castles, then this is just so strong. Oh my goodness. Wow. If a4, I guess knight d4. Or knight h4 anyway. Jeez. Okay, maybe we'll check. GG. Alright, we were playing a CM from what's that flag? Botswana. B6. Let's play the reverse Leela Gambit. The reverse Leela Gambit, which involves here h4, so that when this happens... Oh, he didn't want that at all. Okay. What are you doing? What are we going to do? This e6, d6. What, you're playing like a hippo? e6, d6, h6. Okay, have fun with your thing. I don't know. I don't know. What to do. Let's go here. d5, e5. e5, d5. Thank you. Wait, let me look over in a second. Consoles. d4 just coming back. This is sort of something I wanted. e5, knight d5. Let's see, we trade. Let's see, maybe f5. Is that insane? Alright, yeah, let's push. ballistic. Let's go here. If you want to take this, you can. I'm going to push. Maybe I should have just gone completely ballistic. C5, C4. Yeah, I actually do need to break through if I'm going to do something. Queen E7. Is he preparing a long castle? He's preparing this. I'm just going to go here while I think. So C5, if I take F5. I understand. Not that I want to open things onto my king, but I want to open things onto theirs. I don't know. It was a move. I had both of these available as well. I kind of want this bishop gone. Yes, I want him gone. When I take it, this knight is going to come to g6. This works from c1. It's kind of annoying. But there's sort of no safe haven for their king on the right side. Okay. 94, king over probably. 61. No, I need a way through. Okay, king 1. I can't go there. Alright, I'll take it. Let's do c6. G4. I just need to not get mated. Like I just guard this once. We should be able to go get this king, right? He's not messing around here. The king should have his head on a stake. Knight takes b2, queen takes e6. Should be very strong. b6 big. So king of 7. Well, we are leaving this unprotected at the moment. King 7, f5, b6, takes e6. Yes, that's it. And the fact that he doesn't have king g8 here is really brutal. So how else do you guard this then? Knight b6? Then I just take it. I'm through. Yeah, I mean, king on e8. Maybe not f takes, maybe d takes, but d takes give me other ideas, right? I don't know, it's just my king's in the corner here with some pawns, and this guy's just here. I just think it's hard that way. I could have played rook b1 first also if I needed to. Or something like that, yeah. I do think this made some sense though. Could have taken this, but I don't want to like these pieces were dead. I could take and check. It's probably pretty effective. Honestly, what I want to do now is just like take away anything they can do. With something like this. Maybe this was like overly cautious. It's probably something like F5 just ran him over. Yeah, another queen guards this route. Ah, wait. Maybe they're a little stretched thin. So bishop d2 here, d5. Want to take and then check. Take and then check. Bang. Comes with a check. Yeah, I mean the queen couldn't guard d6 and a4, which was our problem. That's one. Now we're through. Well, I take this, I mean, it's not like everything comes tumbling down. That's not something I want. Just probably push, right? Yeah. Maybe last turn I should have just checked. I mean, now it gets appealing. Now it gets appealing. Still, safest is probably just roll, right? I mean, it has to be a good move, but... That's a little closer for comfort than I wanted. It's not like they have anything, right? Oh, I have no time. What? I thought I had more time than this. Ah. That's mean one. Don't do it. Oh, with 0.1! They played it with 0.1 seconds! Oh, they just played checkmate with 0.1 seconds. Ah. That's not for the best. Oh well. Oh, Pepper Westwood, $5 donation. Thank you so much. On my way to physical therapy, gonna miss the end. Thanks for all you do for us. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Well, this just got ridiculous at the end, as it often does in non-increment chess. Missed a free rook, did I? I mean, just like in this chaos? I'm sure. I was just making moves. If I'm making moves, why am I making moves in front of my king? I don't know. Where was the free rook? Not the best, not the best. Whole second break to adjust my camera. Otherwise, you won't be allowed to continue playing. Wow, they are the worst. Wow. Okay. What a great strategy for a cheater to be on stream during it. I'm sure everyone who nefariously cheats in Title Tuesday streams while cheating. Alright guys, I actually have to sign off regardless, but I appreciate you. Thank you for watching my Title Tuesday stream, and I will see you on the next one. I'll probably stream later today or tomorrow, but follow, subscribe, join the Discord to stay posted, and I'll see you guys soon. A little later. Thank you for joining.